Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves, because what I am about to reveal will completely shatter everything you thought you knew about the British royal family. We are staring straight into the darkest and most horrifying scandal in the modern history of the palace. This is no longer idle tabloid gossip. This is a direct assault, a calculated assassination plot aimed squarely at the future of the monarchy itself. Can you believe it? Just hours ago, a confidential source from Windsor confirmed a chilling truth. Princess Kate Middleton narrowly escaped death in a meticulously planned attack. Picture the heart-stopping moment. Kate standing in the Royal Botanic Gardens, surrounded by an illusion of peace, when suddenly a shadow lunges forward, a sharp weapon glinting in hand. Just 10 more feet, and British history would have taken a blood-soaked, tear-filled turn. But the true shock lies not in the weapon's lethality, but in the identity of the attacker. Hold your breath, because this name will send a shiver down your spine. The person arrested at the scene was none other than Laura Lopez, the biological daughter of Queen Camilla. Yes, you heard that right. Laura Lopez, the stepsister-in-law, the woman seen in warm family photographs, the guest at the coronation, the attendee of the most private royal gatherings. How could someone from within the family raise a weapon against Kate? Is this a grotesque act of betrayal, or the explosive result of decades of simmering jealousy and resentment? Don't take your eyes off the screen, because right now we are about to peel back every layer of truth behind this shocking attack. Together, we will venture into the most brutal shadows behind palace walls, where blood ties are replaced by hatred and trust is crushed under the weight of power. The truth about Camilla's daughter and the alleged plot to assassinate Kate Middleton will be exposed. Starting now. The incident unfolded in a place no one would ever expect: the Royal Botanic Gardens in London. This was not a high-profile royal tour surrounded by thousands of journalists. Kate was there for an event connected to her early years foundation, a private, discreet gathering that was barely announced to the public. And that very detail raises a chilling question. How did Laura Lopez know exactly where Kate would be? Ordinarily, when the safety of the Princess of Wales is at stake, Kensington Palace would issue an immediate statement to calm public concern. But this time, what we received was a terrifying silence. No press release, no reassurance that the princess is safe. Why? Could it be that the palace fears the truth? That the Queen's own daughter allegedly attacked the King's daughter-in-law would cause the monarchy to collapse overnight? The scene inside the royal greenhouse has reportedly been sealed off like a top-level homicide investigation. Insider sources describe the atmosphere within the palace as indistinguishable from a funeral. The silence is not because there is nothing to say, but because the truth is too brutal to be revealed to the world. A deep fracture has officially erupted, and this time, it is not about heated arguments around the dinner table. It is about blood and survival. To understand how a woman like Laura Lopez could be driven to such a shocking act, we must reopen the darkest files surrounding the relationship between these two branches of the family. This was not a spontaneous attack. It was the result of a fire of jealousy that had been fueled for decades. Do not forget, Laura Lopez spent years watching her mother be vilified by the world as the other woman. At the very heart of it all lies what insiders call the Diana effect. Laura witnessed her mother's long, painful journey to finally become queen, only for Kate Middleton to appear just as Camilla reached the pinnacle of power. Kate, with a beauty and grace constantly compared to a second Diana, instantly captured the public's heart, pushing Camilla back into the shadows. To Laura, Kate was not merely a sister-in-law, she was a usurper, someone enjoying the adoration her mother was supposed to receive after decades of endurance and sacrifice. Things reportedly worsened after a series of recent private events. According to palace sources, Laura frequently voiced intense resentment at private gatherings, complaining that her children were treated like outsiders within the palace, while George, Charlotte, and Louis remained the unquestioned centre of media attention. The breaking point came during a heated argument at Balmoral last summer, where Laura allegedly lashed out, accusing Kate of being addicted to the spotlight. It was Prince William himself who stepped in and responded fiercely to defend his wife, turning an existing rift into an unbridgeable chasm. Now, confront this bitter reality. While Kate wears Diana's most iconic tiaras and is endlessly praised by the press, Laura's children remain untitled commoners. That jealousy metastasized into a toxic obsession. Laura came to believe that she and her children were being erased from history, and in her resentment-fueled mind, the only way to reclaim glory for the Parker Bowles family was to eliminate the brightest symbol of the House of Windsor itself. This was no longer a family dispute. It was a walked battle for status, twisted into sheer madness. Now, let us descend into the most horrifying moment of all. 2:30 p.m. inside the greenhouse of the Royal Botanic Gardens. Witnesses have described a scene so shocking it feels unreal. A woman dressed elegantly and aristocratically, someone security initially viewed as completely non-threatening because her face was so familiar, approached Kate at an unusually fast pace. In her hand was neither a gun nor an ordinary kitchen knife. Investigators report that it was a sharpened metal letter opener, a seemingly harmless royal souvenir that had been deliberately transformed into a close-range killing weapon. At that moment, Kate was deeply engaged in conversation with the director of her charity and was entirely off guard. The distance between her and the attacker had shrunk to just 10 feet, close enough that a single lunge would have rewritten history. In just 3 seconds, Kate's personal protection officers detected something deeply wrong in Laura's eyes. An expression described as one of intense fixation and raw hatred. Security reacted instantly, tackling the attacker to the ground amid the stunned disbelief of onlookers. And here is the most chilling detail of all. Laura did not resist. She did not try to flee. She stood there, eerily calm and silent, as if merely being within a few steps of her target had already satisfied her. Even more disturbing, when police searched Laura's car parked nearby, they discovered items that sent chills down the spine. A wig styled to closely resemble Kate's hair, a pair of handcuffs, and detailed handwritten notes tracking the princess's movements over the past 3 months. This was not a spontaneous act driven by mental instability. This was a meticulously planned operation, a predator's hunt carried out quietly under the very nose of royal security. The physical scene may have been cleared, but the fractures left behind within Buckingham Palace are permanent and irreparable. The moment Laura Lopez was restrained, an unprecedented political and familial crisis erupted. King Charles III now finds himself trapped in the most agonizing dilemma of his life. On one side, his love and loyalty to his wife Camilla. On the other, the safety of his daughter-in-law, the future queen and the mother of his grandchildren. Sources close to the palace say the king immediately cancelled all non-essential meetings and fell into a state of profound shock. Queen Camilla, meanwhile, is reported to have withdrawn to her private residence, maintaining absolute silence. According to insiders, upon hearing the news about her daughter, she uttered only one despairing sentence: "My God, what has Laura done?" The atmosphere at Clarence House is described as suffocating, heavy as a funeral. Charles's loyalty to Camilla is now being tested more fiercely than ever, under immense pressure from Prince William, who is said to be seething with anger and demanding justice, regardless of who the perpetrator may be. We are now facing a potential constitutional crisis. If the palace allows Laura Lopez to be formally prosecuted for conspiring to attack a senior royal, it would become the most explosive trial of the century, exposing every dark and unsavory secret of the Parker Bowles family to public scrutiny. But if they choose to shield her, to quietly release her in order to preserve appearances, public trust in the monarchy's commitment to justice will evaporate completely. Kate Middleton, the victim of the attack, remains under intense protection at Kensington Palace and has yet to reappear in public. And with each day that passes without a clear and credible explanation, the firestorm of public outrage only continues to grow. This shocking incident leaves behind a brutal and costly lesson about the true price of power. It reveals that behind the radiant smiles on palace balconies, behind the glittering gowns and ceremonial splendor, lies a battlefield saturated with envy and hatred. The British royal family's so-called blended dynasty, the union of the House of Windsor and the Parker Bowles family, has proven to be nothing more than a fragile facade. When favour and spotlight fall out of balance, when jealousy is left unchecked, even those within the family can become the most dangerous enemies of all. So what is the lesson here? It is fairness and transparency. A rigid and unforgiving hierarchy imposed even within the family itself helped push Laura Lopez toward an extreme path. But above all, this is a stark warning about security. When the enemy holds the keys that unlock every protected door, no one, not even the Princess of Wales, can ever be truly safe. This is a wake-up call for the entire royal system to reassess the risks posed by intimate, yet deeply toxic relationships. Now I want to hear from you, the viewers who follow every heartbeat of the British monarchy. What do you think of Laura Lopez's actions? Does she deserve the harshest punishment under the law? Or should the palace handle this behind closed doors to preserve the Queen's dignity? Is the palace's silence meant to protect Kate or to conceal a crime? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We will read and discuss them with you. Don't forget to like and share this video so the truth is not buried beneath the stone walls of the palace. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest developments and breaking updates surrounding this so-called trial of the century. Thank you for watching, and stay vigilant, even in the places that seem the safest of all.